Alright, it's been a good minute, but back in the shop, and today we are fixing the massive gaping hole in the dash of my 63 Ford. Seems like every single one of these trucks that somebody's gouged up the dash or whatever to put a radio in it. Some people do a better job at it. Other people like mine have absolutely just destroyed the dash. This one was cut in a rectangular shape, not a perfect rectangle. As you can see, there's nothing really straight about that, kind of like the people I went to school with. My dad, on the other hand, he does auto body. He's the one that does all this sheet metal stuff. Has outlined where the square is that he's going to cut out. He's going to weld in a patch panel, fix that, straighten it out, and then weld up some of these little holes. There's a few of them. Again, I don't know what people are thinking sometimes when they do this, but whatever. So he's hooking up his light so he can see what he's doing. He's also been working on this old Chevrolet, but got one side done, which is that side, but it's, you know, still coming along. And he's working on this other side. Move this so we can use them to prop the hood up. There's that side. I've actually got some videos of him working on the other side that I've been meaning to post. Was trying to post it on his, like, make him a YouTube, but we'll get around to that at some point. Probably end up just posting it on, you know, this one. We'll see. But that'll be a whole different video. So let's go see what he's about to do, which I'm pretty sure is cut out this mess. So losing air pressure. Alright, well, he's gonna fix that. We'll be right back. And we have achieved rectangle. There we go. Straight lines. Perfect. Now he's going to go grab some cardboard so we can hopefully make a template to, you know, figure out what size piece of metal is going to go in there. He might go through and deburr some of this or flatten it out. I'm going to trust his process, let him do it. I'm going to go ahead and take that out. That just little tab right there, and pull that out. That's one less thing he's going to have to deal with. So, yeah. But tape. That zip tape, that zip tape, I'll tell you right now, that zip tape is great for old classic cars because you can do just about anything with it. Patch floors. I got it in my window sills and stuff too. Alright. Now here we go with the CAD design. Cardboard aided design. There you go. Might just be a little too narrow. There we go. Shove it in the back. Try to. Tried my best to take out that, what do you call it? A cigarette ash thing. Edge just ain't quite straight. And flip it upside down. There we go. Here, you want me to hold it and you, or you want me to draw it and you hold it? There, you got it. He might be old, but he ain't useless. There we go. got to cut that out, cut out a piece of metal that outlines that, trim it to fit. Never throw your cardboard away, save your ass. Use an angle iron as a straight edge. This is what you got. Yep. Scraps from one project becomes the tool for the next. And we'll cut it out just a little bit bigger than that. And weld it all in. So, now to go draw it into the piece of metal we're going to be using as yeah, we got to bring it in, but yeah, we'll do that. Just give me just a second. Oh, yeah, just a little bit. I can scratch it. Oh well. Okay, so Alright, as you can see, there's a long bed side out of another one of these trucks. I got it for parts for the corner of my other bed out yonder, which y'all have seen it. And he's going to go in this inner panel because I'm not going to be using these inner panels for the other truck because you can see they're not in the greatest shape. I'm just going to use new metal on the bed. But same gauge, same thickness as everything else. So we're just going to do that. I can run that gas can. So you get the gist. He's about to cut it out. Yeah, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Are you done or something? A little bit, yeah. Just got to clean the back side a little bit. Just got to decrust the back side. That's what I'm going to do. Got a wire brush, or what are you doing? I got one. Oh, that thing. Okay, here, I'll grab it for you. Oh, shit. Zip, zip. Oh, let's try this. There we go. Cool. Ow. Oh, alright. Too wide. So we're good. So, cut it a little wide, but it's always better to have more material than you need than not enough. Cut a little bit here and cut a little bit there. So yeah, we got to trim it just a little bit to get it to fit there, but we got to see what we get. Yeah, so we'll do that. Cool. And we got to grind everything free. Rude, but okay. Ooh. I did the same thing. Ooh. There, I got you something to coat the back of it with. I don't have no clue what the hell that is. I know some magnets. Start in a second. Alright, there. After some trimming and some adjusting, we got it to fit the hole. I know there's like a little bit of edge or whatever. You can see like little openings to the edges, but I mean, hell, it's better than it was. We'll fill that with weld. Won't be that big of an issue. But there it is. It fits. And that'll fill that hole in the dash. So now it's just a matter of clean out from around it and start tacking her in. And I'll show you that process here soon, but he's got to go ahead and grind out around the edges so we have something to weld to. Alright, as you can see, we've cleaned up everything to where we can start welding. We've also grinded on some of the holes that the previous owners have made so we can weld them up, grind them down, patch them. I ain't going to worry about patching that hole because I might mount something like there right there later. It's massive as shit, so I really don't care. This truck's not going to be a show truck anyway. I'm going to use the truck, so. But now the fun part begins, getting the patch panel in it. So here we go. There we go. Back up a little bit. You want to try to grind them down, see what will happen? Yeah, that went through the backside. There's a wire stuck through the backside. Alright, we've started slowly tacking everything in. Got all the holes down here that I wanted to get welded up. They're welded up. So now we're just finalizing some stuff. So, yep. Getting the edges to match. Hold on, there. Ooh. Perfect, it's working. Here, I'm gonna use my knee to kind of prop up this fucking cable. Clothes hanger, one of the best things to use hot rodding.
That bitch is hot. Thanks, I get too big of a gap. That's what you do.
Getting closer. Now it's just a matter of shaping up the ends and then getting ready to cut the new hole for the radio. So yeah, getting there. Got everything welded in, you know, grinded up, smoothed up about the best we can. There's going to be the placement for the radio that we're about to cut out and everything. And then once that's cut out, he's going to go ahead, smooth everything out again, do some body work, get it pretty, throw some paint on it, and then we should see how everything fits. Which, after he cuts this hole, we'll check how it fits before we, continue on, see if we need to do any, filing, grinding, whatever. But for the most part, it should be very straightforward. So, yeah. All right, there we are. That's new cutout piece, a lot smaller, a lot straighter. And then there's the new hole. He's cleaning it up, getting ready to, I guess, sand it, fade everything in, a little bit of body work.
A little body work.
Yeah, a little body work, get it actually looking pretty, throw some paint on it. And we've already tested it. I meant to video it, but we already tested the radio and everything fitting in it. It fits flawless. But I'll show y'all the finished, get finished once we get everything, done. So, but yeah, that's that. And these, yeah, ooh, everything smells like paint thinner. I love it. All right. I keep saying all right. All right. Now here comes the messy part. Filling everything in, smoothing it out, getting it to look presentable. I think there's should be able to sand that out.
Dent was at.
That's where that dent was at?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but for the most part, it's everything smoothing out. It doesn't look like it had, 22 target practice on it. So we'll have to blow all that out. But while he was doing that, I also installed my new mirrors from CJ Pony. Love them. You can kind of see that one over there, but whatever. But yeah, just trying to get everything smooth back in. Ha! Smells like lung cancer.
Okay, now we can blow it all out and add some back in right there and block it again. It should be close.
Sweet. And that's just a little bit of primer, a little bit of paint. Let that dry, and then slide the radio in. I might want to clean that heater out before it blows it back in my face, which kind of feel like it's probably going to do that anyway. All right. Sweet. All right. He's went, taped everything off. Old man's a perfectionist like that. And he's went and primed the area he was working. A lot cleaner, a lot smoother. You can tell it looks fantastic compared to what it was. So there's that. See? Looks good. Now once this primer and everything dries, we can go ahead and throw some paint on it. And then we can put the radio in and you'll see the end result. There it is. Put another coat of primer on it. Plenty to sand down, get it smooth, get it right. Did you make you enough of a tent inside the truck? Yeah. Alright, there it is. That's everything patched, the proper hole cut and everything. The light is kind of glaring, but otherwise it's looking good. I'll put the radio in it tomorrow when the sun and everything comes up, and once this has had more time to cure and dry, but that's it. The rest of the dash will eventually be painted to match. I just wanted that to work right now, so I have a radio, because I do use this truck, so that will absolutely work. So yeah, I'll show it to you once I get a radio in it. And there she is, got the new radio in. It's looking good. I ain't got it wired up yet, that's why it ain't on or whatever, but I'll have it wired up soon. I got some marine speakers that are going to go in the doors. These little panels right here. Or I see the previous owners had cut holes right here on the kick panels. I might move them down just a little bit and put the speakers at the lower part of the kick panel. We'll see. But there is the dash now. It looks awesome. I love that little radio too. I got that thing off of like a TikTok shop or something. I only paid like 12 bucks for it. I already hooked it up. It actually sounds pretty decent, but I think it matches this truck really good. But y'all let me know what y'all think. We'll probably work on this truck a good little bit in the future. I got floor pans I want to do to it. You know, some other interior stuff. Got a bed that I'm working on for it, which I've shown y'all. Tailgate, this is temporary tailgate. You know, that was just one of my other little projects. I really wish I would have recorded that. That'd been nice, but it's coming along. I like it. But see y'all in the next one.